I'm Sam Rich. I'm the general manager with Standale Home Studio in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Probably 18 months ago, I was lucky enough to bring the Wired experience into Grand Rapids through the owners of our organization and have a chance to bring a topic of mental health and mental awareness to quite honestly, an industry that tends not to talk about it. And had a chance to see over 200 staff members go through different sessions of the experience and quite honestly be asked things of themselves that we don't tend to ask as leaders. I think back to a designer of mine who for many years in her life has dealt with mental illness, and I do think always struggled on how to quantify what that was. I was personally at a time where we had just buried my grandmother. She was an integral part of our life and the legacy that had become my family. Deeper than that, though, it took months later, as these things tend to do, still processing through. Ultimately ended up having a conversation about the experience with my brother. What really came of that was acknowledging a trauma that I think I tried to bury for many years. And then how that trauma evolved into, sexual traumas in our own family. Things that my brother and I had not acknowledged for 30 plus years. Working through this and talking about these traumas and how great our life was actually really brought back to life that there were traumas we weren't acknowledging. And it opened up the door for a meaningful conversation that I believe today has forever changed his and I's life. It has definitely changed my own. There are things that I don't have to think about anymore, and realistically gave me the opportunity to ask for forgiveness and have a conversation that we had never had. And some sadness to learn how those seeds had, grown in other ways of his life. And it wasn't a part of what I thought would come from the remedylive. I did not expect, honestly, to unbury the darkest burden inside of my soul. And it gave us that opportunity simply by a meaningful conversation tied around the exercise and the app and how cool that was. And so fast forward to there, it gave me the opportunity to share it with my wife. It gave me the opportunity to tell her things about our past that I had never talked about. In me now having a better understanding of not only my own legacy, how I can continue to impact that legacy for my daughter and my wife, all the people who are inside of my care. My biggest encouragement to you would be reach out. Reach out to the support that's available through Remedy. Reach out to the 24-hour chat hotline. There are resources available no matter the size of what you're going through, and people who actively want to help. My encouragement would be simply to make that first step. Don't wait for your company to put it in front of you, but utilize the resources that are there. Start unpacking the trauma that you're working through with a great team here to help with that.